Hey y'all, just doing a quick video blog. Um, Update or whatever. Sorry. Still struggling with that really bad fatigue. This is like the third week in a row now. I find that sometimes in the morning I have a little bit more energy, for lack of the better way to say it, and to do things. Um, but I work my way through that. Usually my times that I have a lot of exhaustion are in the evenings and in the late evenings. Um, so I'm hoping that doing some future commissions that I have coming up um, will help me. It seems to help me when I have commissions and herbal medicines to make because I have something positive encouraging me. I'm still really struggling with the depressive, I guess you'd say, type of tendencies or whatever. I haven't struggled with depression like this to this level, I guess you'd say, outside of the grief kind, but I'm talking about just, regular, for if there is a regular, however you say it. Depression type of stuff. I've seen my son suffer for a long time because of the diseases he has and the problems he has. And it's really hard, and I watched Dave go through it too, and I broke down yesterday and had a really bad morning. Bad just emotionally, and pulled it together and got it out of my system, per se. And then had a really great evening doing an event. I'm also supposed to do an event tomorrow with my team that we're looking forward to. And I'm praying that all that goes well so I can be there. I have everything ready by the door. And Ben's gonna be able to be with me. So that will be great too. I'm still waiting for my new neurology appointment. They seem to be taking a really long ass time, and it's getting super frustrating to me. I keep calling them, and their office has a really, really poor response time. So still working on that. Been having some cognitive functioning issues, getting things mixed up, and word delivery, like from my brain out my mouth type of situation. Saying the wrong word in conversations. I've never noticed that I'm having issues with that. It makes it really hard. It's also a source of aggravation and frustration to me because those few people that are really close to me in this battle, I know I have a lot of great supporters and people who pray and love me, and I am so thankful for each of y'all. But I have that little core of people that, take their time, and for whatever reason, maybe they've battled something or are battling something, and that usually ends up being what it is. They don't see me as a burden. They love me for me and they try to be there, but those few core people know that I struggle with word finding. And due to the insurance stopping my therapy, because they said I've met the maximum amount of visits for the year and it can't start back up until January, I've noticed losing my speech therapy, because speech isn't just about speaking. They help you with cognitive functioning and the swallowing problems and the muscle control and vocal cords and everything. They help you with all of that, which is really cool because I didn't know that. but mine can't start again until January. So I've noticed that my word finding is really hard. And to be honest, sorry if this offends you, but I get really pissed off when people correct me, because it is already so hard for me to find my words, and those who message back and forth with me, whether via text or private message, understand, because I don't do that with maybe 5 people. Literally 5 people are the only people that I have message conversations with, and they're very important to me in my life. They don't correct me because they realize this disease is very hard. Hard seems like the lamest version of ways to say it. But it sucks, and so if you find that I'm posting or saying something that's backwards or off, please have compassion enough not to make a snide comment or correction with my spelling. It's not my fault. I have brain damage. It's bottom line. I have a disease that damaged my brain. And it's already hard enough for me. And I already feel dumb and stupid a lot because this disease changed my brain some. So just be thoughtful and mindful when you do those things. But I'm still on my treatment and supplements and medications that they have me on. I think stress has been triggering this part of the relapse because my son Gabriel is very sick right now. I don't know how many of y'all pay attention to my post or follow his prayer page, but they found a swollen lymph node, not on the right side of his throat. They've done everything and have ruled all the typical stuff out. The CT showed it being swollen. He's having major problems swallowing and choking, and his neck is very painful. He continues to lose weight. He's lost another pound this week. He's having problems with his vitamin D and other things. So we are going to an ENT on Monday to have an appointment to see about doing a swallow study and also for further investigation into his throat and neck. He may have to have a biopsy done. It's very concerning because it's not something he ever deals with, and he hasn't lost weight in a really long time. He's been the same weight for, 2 years. And so far, in the last few months, he has lost 62 pounds not trying. And it goes with him feeling like crap, the neck pain, now the lymph node swollen. Last night he came to me and the left side is swollen. I don't know if it's a lymph gland on that side or if it's just inflammation response. But this is not something that is normal for him. Neither is the vitamin D thing. I don't know why his vitamin D is low suddenly. And his ammonia in his blood is very high. And so they started medication a couple months ago to try to coincide that, to see what in the hell is going on. So I think that the stress from worrying about my baby is definitely making some of my stuff worse. And it's okay, I will deal with it because I'm his mama and I love him. But if y'all could please pray for him too, that would be amazing. He desperately needs that. We did start finally with the pain center, and they're trying to work with his neurologist to find the right type of drug series to see about his pain because his CRPS has been really bad. For y'all don't know, that's complex regional pain syndrome, aka reflex sympathetic dystrophy. He's been having a lot of issues with that, so I'm very worried about him. So if y'all could please pray for him, that would be very, very needed. we're still struggling with several things, but thankfully my Social Security has started. That didn't come with Medicare, but I do have private insurance. It doesn't meet all the copays and all that, so I'm still making my herbs when I can, get help with them. And my daughter-in-law is my aide right now. Thank God the state fixed that program. She is desperately needed. I mean, sweeping the floor for me in my chair is exhausting from the motion, so she helps with those things that are really hard for me right now. I'm also teaching her how to sew, which is amazing because I found that using that creative outlet really helps me making the commissions and the cosplays, and sewing gives my brain something positive to focus on, and it really helps me so much. Um, but I just wanted to let y'all know, still here, still fighting every day, um, to not let this disease win, because it's not going to. Not today, Satan. Not tomorrow, not the next day, and not any day. But thank y'all for your prayers and your support. This is the face of MS, but MS does not determine who I am.